I'm Jessy Nelson. This is my mechanic, Rich Simmons, and this is my bike setup on Allisports.
Got Jessy Nelson's bike here. He runs a pretty basic setup. One thing different, he runs a standard bar mount, centered. A lot of guys run either back or forward. Engine package is pretty basic for all the guys, same engine package for everybody. Gearing could be a little bit different from one guy to the other. Jessy really liked the engine package that Cole was running, so we've stuck with that. Then we have our start device here from Pro Circuit. He runs his at 140. From the hook to the start device, and a lot of guys will run it maybe a little bit lower. The lower it is, the front doesn't tend to come up as much, but this is what we came up with. It was the best for Jessy. And then we run a tunable ignition. It's set pretty much the same for all tracks, but last week, say for Colorado, we can change the mapping a little bit. Obviously for the altitude, we had to make some changes for that. But usually if the guys feel something with the bike, like maybe it's a little bit rich or something, we can adjust that with the mapping on the ignition. And we have a switch here that we can use, has a different map in it. But we don't really use it too often, but if we have to, we can use that for the start, and they can set it back after they start the race. And then we run this pretty cool carbon tank here. It's quite a bit bigger than stock, and we have to run this for outdoors. The stock tank, we could make it, but not at all races on the fuel. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit bigger. We run a flush cap. After they do their parade lap, they actually come back. We fill it, top it off again just to make sure it can make it to the end.
For my setup, I use all Troy Design stuff, or a shock doctor, and I got gloves here just for just protection and stuff for that, like your hands. I'm missing a thumb, so I ride with a prosthetic, which it just sits in my glove and just slips on like that, and it's just mostly just for coming into like braking bumps and stuff, just to make sure my hand doesn't slip off or anything and don't get in a, don't crash or anything like that. As far as goggles, all Oakley stuff, their goggles are great. And go onto your helmet, Troy Designs, it's all DOT approved. I love their helmets, they're great. And then of course paint jobs are always cool from Troy Lee. Go on to chest protector, mainly just to protect your body, your chest, your back, your kidneys and everything like that. And you'll come after a race and you'll be covered in roost and your body will be all bruised, and it's not fun. Then on to boots, Alpine Star Tech 10s. I've always worn them ever since I was on 80s. Their ankle support's really good and everything. It's just a great boot and I love them. And yeah, that's it for my setup when I go to the races.